Good morning, gorgeous babes. Good morning. I am talking to you about, first of all, I am Amy Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new, say hello. If you're watching live, say hello. If you're watching the replay, say hello. If you are someone that is a parent, or you know someone that is a parent that is either being very aware of their parenting and their children's needs and really want to waken up in their conscious parenting and elevate it to the next level, or if you are a parent that is struggling with power struggles and communication and feeling the guilt and the shame that parents feel, tag them below, because both of those types of parents are going to want to listen to this. I'm about to redefine what parenting is, what it means, and what it looks like for us and for our children in the future. Human design is a system. It is a system. It is the most logical system that there is to understand who we are, how we operate in this world, and how we can understand each other. Not only does it give us the power to know ourselves and to move with the least amount of resistance, the most amount of ease, to create the most amount of freedom in our lives in the most authentic way, but it gives us literally a blueprint to understand the other. And as parents, it is our privilege to be raising these children. That little soul chose you. It was with a co-creation within God and the universe, whatever your beliefs are, to choose you. You were the chosen one to be raising your child or children. What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that knowledge? Good morning guys. We look at these gorgeous little perfect beings and we're like, you're so perfect. You are so perfect. You have all of the potential in the world. Let's do this. Let's do life. And then they start walking and they start talking. And you're like, what is happening? What has happened to my perfect little angel? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. They are expressing themselves in the most authentic way that they know how to. Our jobs as parents are to lead them. Not to lead them to be us, but to lead them to be who they are, who they were designed to be. And when you follow your child's blueprint, when you understand what that means, when you understand how you parent them, not in a way that has been patternized and passed down from generation to generation for you, but in a way that sets them free, that allows them to tap into their most amount of potential, that allows them to be their most bold, authentic selves, that allows them to be self-expressed, that allows them to understand their emotions, that allows them to understand and trust their decision-making process. We get to instill empowerment, confidence, love, self-love, respect, compassion, understanding for ourselves and for how others operate differently too. That's how we get to raise these kids. When you start to shift how you see your children, not as people that are inconvenient for you, not as a power struggle, not as an authority role, a listener role, not as I do what I say, but as these little beings that are absorbing and learning and responding to energy, a flow between you and them. You start to center into your heart. You start to understand what you're actually here for as a parent, what leadership as a parent means for you. Imagine your children growing up without feeling lost, without feeling confused, without feeling like, who am I and what am I doing here? Without doubting themselves, without getting into pure interactions where they just follow along because they don't have a solid sense of themselves. They don't have an inner compass. They don't trust that inner compass. Imagine them feeling free to go and do where they're pulled. Imagine communication lines being completely open because they know you trust them. What a different world we would be living in if we were all raised like that. What I come into interaction with the clients that I work with and the people that are in my group programs is so much deconditioning, which I call the unsexy work, but it's deconditioning, it's reparenting. Good morning. Vanessa, I'm a projector with a generator sun, so it's so different. What you think you need, what you think you want is not what he needs. It's entirely different. And how do you sustain your energy while raising a generator? How do you do that? I will be teaching you that. Hello, Jess. Hello, hello. So imagine you right now, the adult, were raised in a way that was completely correct for you. And the thing is, other generations didn't know better. They did the best they could with what they knew, but you know better. You have something right here, right now, human design that is like, here you go. This is your child. This is what is going to benefit them. This is how they respond. This is how they are going to thrive. This is how. And you're like, I'm just going to keep doing it the other way. What that is creating another generation, another person that is going to have to decondition, that is going to have to reparent, that is going to have to constantly dive into the unsexy work, that is going to feel unhappy, that is going to feel the anxiety, the overwhelm, the stress, the burden, the pressure that you have felt. The shame, the embarrassment. Is it okay to be myself? Who am I? And having to go figure that out when you're an adult. Imagine continuing to be who you are as a child all throughout your life. How powerful that is. Imagine understanding how they learn, how they operate. When they're in a schooling system, what is the best way that they're going to thrive? How can you support your child rather than saying, do this, do this, do this. Why can't you do that? Why can't you figure it out? Why can't you be like your sibling? We compare siblings. Oh, they're so different. Of course they're different because everyone has a completely different design. Even within the same energy type, we're structured differently. We're energetically absorbing differently. So you have a tool, you have the tool that is going to allow you to drop the shame from yourself, drop the pressure, drop the guilt, drop the Googling, drop the expectation, drop the looking at the other parent whose child is doing it entirely differently and what are you doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. The only thing you're doing wrong is not knowing who they are and how they're meant to operate in this world. The only thing that you're doing wrong is not honoring who they are. The only thing that you're doing wrong is not leading them in the way that they're meant to be led. And this doesn't mean do as I say. This means I understand who you are, what is best for you, how you thrive, and I am going to create that environment for you. I'm going to speak to you like that. I'm going to create the bottom, the root, the foundation so that you can thrive into the fullest potential of incredibleness that you are designed to be, that you are here for. That's your job. That is the only thing you're missing right now, is understanding who they are and letting them be that and creating the space where they get to be that. This drops all comparison. This drops all comparison from your external world, your friendships, your other kids that you're watching, to siblings, to how you were raised and what worked for you and why that isn't working for them. This is a privilege to be raising our children. This is a privilege to be raising them in 2020. This is a privilege and a gift to understand human design for your children, to Parenthood by Design. Human design was really not created and downloaded for us. It was created for the next generation, for this generation, for your children, so that they can be raised in a world that is different, which we can clearly see right now, and they can be empowered. What we're seeing right now is all of the infrastructure and the systems in place that didn't work. What we're seeing right now with adults our age, beyond, and younger is a system that didn't work. We're seeing mental health crises. We are seeing physical health problems. We're seeing unhappiness. We are seeing people searching for who they are and their soul, their mission, their purpose. When we follow our design from birth, our purpose unfolds for us. We don't go searching for anything. We don't need to find anything. We don't need to seek outside of ourselves. We know who we are. We know how we operate. We trust ourselves. This is the gift you get to give your kids. This is the gift you get to give yourself as a parent. Good morning. Oh my gosh, it is literally my heart and soul. So you guys, this is going to be the program that changes, the program that creates the ripple effect, the program with the most amount of impact within your world, within your world. When I dove into human design, I started aligning myself. Instantly, I focused on my kids. Because when I can understand myself and when I can give myself what I need, I know exactly that I can give my kids exactly what they need. I know that I could understand them in a way that I never understood them before. I could understand why they're operating in a way that they're operating, why they're doing the things that they're doing, why they're communicating the way that they're communicating, what that means. It gave me permission to parent the way that I already kind of trusted but doubted, you know? We trust ourselves, but then we doubt ourselves because of everything we hear externally. Because of the parenting books that are not designed for you, that are designed for that one person, that work for that one person. This is very, very, very particular and specific for your child and your children. This is not generalization. This is literally, here is your personalized manual on how to raise a child. The thing that everyone always asks for. I wish that you came with a user manual. You do. They do. So this is going to change the way that you show up for yourself, the way that you show up as a parent, the way you show up for them, the way that you're raising them, the way that they feel around you. Because we need a change, we need a change, we need to do it differently. There's no options anymore. You should feel like being a parent is an honor and a privilege. You should feel like your children are gifts. You should feel like you understand why they are the way that they are. You should understand the ins and outs and how to support them in all of their strengths, all of their powers, and all of the places where they are going to be absorbing from other people. How to create them to be fearless and bold and powerful and confident and honor who they are. Because they're not changing. They're not changing. They're not meant to change. They're meant to cement in and foundationalize exactly who they are and thrive as who they are. So you guys, this price, $444, is only on for today. It has been exclusive in my private Facebook group, Parenthood By Design. It is going up by tomorrow morning. It will be a different price. It will be $622. It is 4 hours that will literally change your life. It is 4 hours that you will watch and listen to over and over again. It comes with a PDF plus artwork after that breaks down our calls to simplify it, depending what kind of learner you are as a parent. And it is going to give you everything you need to take away to redefine parenting for yourself, to redefine raising children, for redefining how they get to experience your parenting, their childhood, their life, their power. So we're gonna drop the link below. You can send a DM if you want the link too, but we're just gonna drop it below. It is $444 until tonight, and it will go up. I'm sending you guys so much love. I cannot wait to lead you through this journey because it is profound and life-changing. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you later.